No, you don't.
He said, I got the title. I owe my uncle $200 for the title. He said, give me about a week and I'll come up with that.
Mm-mm.
I said, is that your word as a man? Is that your word? He said, yes. He shook my hand. So a week goes by. The first 3 days we're texting. He's texting me back. I'm like, how's the car running? He's like, good, whatever, right? So a week goes by. He stops responding. He stops responding. I call him from a different number. He finally answers. I said, hey, look, man, now I'm getting a red flag. You know why? Because I shook your hand like a legitimate businessman. I want no fucking bullshit, and you start dodging me. That right there calls a red flag. So if you can, if you may, can you give me your uncle's number because the car is still under his name, and I'm not trying to go to jail over the stolen car bullshit, but I need this car because I traded you mine, the only car I can come up with ever since I lost my truck. So he was like, well, look, if you can come up with some of it, maybe I could talk to him or whatever, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, cool. So I thought about it and I was like, well, why the fuck do I got to pay this dude's debt just for the title? You know what I mean? So um, I started looking at the car. I hadn't touched it yet, but I started looking at it and just doing little stuff here and there, but I still left it parked. Finally, about the timing chain on it, about the whole kit, right? And I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going in, but I want to get a hold of his uncle. So I call him again, and he says he don't want to talk. He don't want to give me your number because he says you're going to get mad at him about something or whatever. And I said, well, see that right there. Now you fucked up again because that's a red flag. So now you're giving me a car that didn't have a title and that somebody else's, and now you're telling me that they don't even know that you traded the motherfucker, but you took my car, right? And he starts crying because his dad's in the feds. His dad just got locked up. He had his whole little fucking excuse. And yeah, we all got problems. I understand that. I understand that. We all got problems, bro. But let me just get your uncle's number. Oh, I'd rather not. And that was the end of that conversation. Well, lo and behold, at Treatment Associates on Friday, about 2 Fridays ago, I see him there. And I didn't recognize him at first. I was talking to my friends in the front. I told them about the whole situation. I was like, should I charge this dude up? And they're like, no, don't ruffle the feathers because they might report it stolen, whatever, whatever. So I came at him cool. I said, gosh, he looked at me. He was so fucking surprised to see me. And I went up to him and I said, hey, dude, look, can I just get your uncle's number, dude? Oh, I'd rather not. He's going to do this. He's going to say that. And then he tells me, I lost the Civic. He got pulled over and lost the Civic. So I said, well, I hope you don't think you're going to get the car back. You lost my car, or your car, the car that you signed over. And can I get your number? And he still didn't give it to me. And I don't know why I let him walk that day without giving me your number. But this last Friday, which was this weekend, 3 days ago, I saw him again there. And that's when I wasn't taking no for an answer. I said, look, I'm gonna need a picture of that title because I know you had the picture of the title you showed me. I'm gonna need a picture of that title, and I'm gonna need your uncle's phone number, dude. And I'm not taking
I
no for an
sent
answer.
him
I'm
the
sorry.
picture of the title. I sent him
Yeah,
I sent him a half a picture of the title. Okay.
I saw that picture. I
Okay.
saw that
Yeah,
picture,
I
and that
know.
was one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons when I saw that picture. I saw the conversation that y'all were having. I said, "Well, these dudes ain't beefing." What I'm saying? He just wants his bread. He just wants his money. I get
Okay.
it. I
So,
understood. That's why I
uh,
was like, I
yeah,
jumped
but
in it.
he don't know
Well,
who what he just did. See,
well,
he don't. He since he missed his father, I
he's not a
might go.
businessman.
No, no, no,
He's
no,
not a
no,
businessman. He said that.
no. Since he missed his father, I might go and try to have him rename it because that's fraud. He was training. He
It
was
is
saying
fraud.
he was signing.
It,
He was signing government documents.
Mr.
Okay.
Kelly, I was almost at a means to get a hold of his parole officer. That's how far I'm willing to go to stay legal.
Well, his parole
And, and,
officer
and,
is
and,
notified already. I'm sending him
well,
back to jail because, for the simple fact that I tried to talk to the son of a bitch Friday or whatever
yes,
day.
sir.
I tried to talk to him on the vid because he won't answer. So I was text messaging. And then I said, "Wait a minute, what you mean? The car's lost and you can't do it, and I paid you enough?
I
Nah,
figured
motherfucker,
he
you
wanted
don't.
to get a hold of you before I did. I
You,
figured he wanted to get a hold of you before I did and tell you his own little version or whatever. But like I said, Mr. Kelly, I am not going to bullshit you. I'm going to be straight up with you. I'm going to tell you everything up and down from the real. And that's
Yeah.
because 13 years in there, in there, if you lie in there, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
So after 13 years, it becomes a habit to tell the truth. So I'm not gonna bullshit you, Mr. Kelly. I'm gonna be everything. And I just figured to myself, I'm a people person too. I'm a salesman, so I have to be. And I figured, what better way than to either go to this dude's house or call him and just have a
Um,
straightforward man-to-man conversation with him and let him know exactly what the fuck happened. And hopefully you see it in my point or my favor, or we can come out to some kind of deal or work out something because one way or another, I gave him my vehicle and he gave me yours. And that's where it is right now. Now, check this out. You're gonna love this. There's a little plot. There's a little twist to this plot. About 3 weeks ago, I was working on a. So I took out the oil. I took off the front cover. I took out the timing chain. It was busted in half. And when I took it out, a bunch of shrapnel fell in the oil pan. So I said, shit, now I got to drain the oil pan, which was cool, fine, whatever. I wanted to clean the motor out anyway. And that oil pan was a pain in the ass because I had to take off the racket pinion, I had to take off the motor mounts, and I had to lift up the engine. And it had 16 bolts in it. And the last bolt was stripped. And my dumbass lifted up higher on one jack. I didn't put no jack stand, and I didn't do the second jack because just I asked my cousin for a piece of wood. He didn't give me a piece of wood, and he fucking blew me off that day. I drank with him probably about maybe 30 more minutes. I went back under the car when he left. That's where I fucked up. I got the vice grips, and I'm trying to strip that bolt. I mean, I'm trying to turn that bolt, and that car tilted, and it landed right on my fucking chest, right in the palm of my hands. First, I caught the motherfucker, and I wiggled my way out of it because my whole body was underneath it, and now my legs are sticking out the front, and I just couldn't hold it no more, and it started giving me pressure, started crushing my chest, and I broke two ribs. And the old man next door, he ran over there and he lifted it up. I guess minus his strength, he picked it up. I got out of there. I was in shock for a moment. I was unconscious for about 12 hours. I stayed in the hospital for a whole weekend. And when I came home, I still went back at it. I said, fuck it. People brought me jack stands. We picked up the car. I got out the oil pan finally. I cleaned the shit out of it. I put the oil pan back on. I put the timing chain in there, the new one. When I put the new timing chain in there, my dumbass made one more mistake. I didn't activate the tensioner. And the tensioner, I don't know if you know, it causes the chain to tighten up, so it wouldn't be all loose.
yep.
And I attempted to start it one time, and I didn't hear nothing. It just, it didn't make the starter noise like it's supposed to. And I stopped right there. I didn't touch it after that. I was like, shit, what did I do wrong? And then I snapped. Son of a bitch. I didn't activate the tensioner. And that was last weekend after Halloween. That was the Saturday after Halloween. And this whole week, I've been so depressed with that. Not depressed, but just like, I was stressed out about it already. I was like, shit, now I got to redo everything. I got to drain out the new oil. I got to take out the cover. I got to, the good thing is I got to take out the racket pinion for the oil pan. I got to, now it's just stuck. And I switched residences too, so I had to have it pulled to my new residence. And there's just parked right now on the jack stand for my new residence, waiting for me to start all over again, time and tempo, you know. And now I see him on Saturday. I can't get a number. And that's where we're at right now, sir. But I'm losing money because I don't have a vehicle right now at all. And I'm just hoping, like you see them in favor, we could work out some kind of deal. Or if you need any services, man, like if you need, I don't give a damn if it's fresh wash, tree trim. I just bought a badass fucking $250 steel chainsaw for the stump grind job that I had this week. Um, I, anything you need, sir, I got you, man. If you can, my girl has a vehicle. She has a 2024 Corolla. If you need any delivery jobs or anything like that, any means at all, man. I wanna work with you. I don't want us to be enemies. I don't want you to be like, well, y'all stole my car because I had nothing to do with this shit. I promise you. I just want everything to, you know, like we did it in there, man. We come to the table, we discuss how to problem solve and move forward.
You know what? What's your name again?
Edward, sir, Edward Hernandez. The business is called World Class Foundations, brand new.
Well, Mr. Hernandez, if this was at the beginning of some shit, then I'd probably be more acceptable to those type of things. But after dealing with this
I don't want to
person,
deal with him any more than you do. So I don't want to
no,
deal with him any more than you do. So
after
it's up to me right now, now that I finally got your info, he's cut off. He's cut off. I ain't calling him. I don't even want to talk to him anymore.
after
He's
dealing with this
directing me
type
right
of
to his
person
phone.
too much, go right here, sir. Bottom line is, I just want my money. Okay, okay.
For sure.
Now, if he would have caught me, if he would have caught me younger, and it's not like I'm out of the game now, but it's my
you
mindset.
would you would have put it on his ass. You would put it on.
Okay,
Yeah, I
oh,
understand it.
excuse
I understand completely.
me. You
I
understand what
understand
I'm saying?
completely. Look,
Okay.
next time for me is 25 life. So next time a bitch here with me. So I
Okay.
can't do that.
Oh,
I'm young enough to do it, but I can't do it, man, because I'm trying to stay the fuck out this time,
damn!
which is
I
why
left my
I'm
damn.
coming to you.
Excuse me. I left my damn wallet. Shit. Oh, but yeah, if damn, I went to the store, had to walk all the way around. I'm going back. But
It's a good looking
if
car
he
too, so I gotta give it.
I mean, that car used to be my granddaughter's car. I had three Chargers. I got four. Okay.
It's a good looking car, so it's very well kept. It's
Okay.
very well kept.
Well,
I can appreciate
my
quality.
granddaughter, she kind of fucked it up a little bit, and I ended up getting her another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You talking
And
about the
she's,
fender bender in the front?
yeah, that shit. Her boyfriend did that shit. And so after she after she found out I wasn't gonna fix it, then her mind set changed, and I ended up giving her another one a week later. Had,
Uh-huh.
had four of them.
Another Charger?
Another Charger. Matter of fact,
Nice.
that's a 2.7. Okay.
Yeah, I used to
I
call it
didn't
the
I didn't even know they had no
I,
motherfucking 2.7.
hey,
Okay.
I used to call it the fake RT. It's not real RT. It's got the racing stripe.
So
It doesn't got the Hemi. It doesn't got the Hemi though.
no. So I ended up buying her another one. Well, I gave it to her, a white one, Daytona RT.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay.
That one had a Hemi.
Yeah. So she got that in school. Now I bought a black one, SRT, and she's trying to come and get that one. But I said, hell no.
She's trying to get the black one from me, man.
so
Well, tell me my business provides auto paint too.
so now all I'm just trying to say is this, Mr. Hernandez. If
Yes,
this
sir.
guy Josh, okay, never met him, and I told my nephew, why you bring this motherfucker to my house? Okay, I come downstairs, y'all sitting on my motherfucking couch. Okay,
Oh hell
but
no.
he wanted. I said no, I don't know this motherfucker, but since you know him, and that's why. But then I
Yeah,
knew,
you accepted him.
okay, and then the
Yeah.
motherfucker immediately started calling me Uncle Thomas. I was like, oh shit, hell no.
Mm,
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, sir. What was that last one?
Huh? I said, then he immediately started calling me Uncle Thomas. I said, okay, all right. But now, motherfucker, you gonna try to get jiggy with me about my money?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, yeah. Thank you,
And,
somebody.
I'm trying to be patient because I'm telling you, I was there this morning and I know why you called me. I know why he gave me.
Hey, Mr. Thomas. Hey, Mr. Thomas, that is not your nephew.
Huh. I was there this morning because I sent a message to my nephew, my blood nephew, and told him.
Yeah,
I told that motherfucker when everybody gets stung when the bee starts flying. Okay,
that's what I tell they.
okay.
You know what I
So
mean? I was in a situation where somebody was wiring somebody up and they got beat up for it. And I said, look, you can't kick the fence from a pit bull and then be surprised when the pit bull bites your ass, man.
And
Come on.
so, like I was telling my brother, I'm sitting right here. I mean, I already got paperwork. I already contacted different people. I've
Right.
contacted different people. And when that motherfucker sent me his attorney, I sent him mine and let him know we can go that route. So when I got home Saturday night, I was in Florida when I was talking to that fucker. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was riding down 75 miles an hour on Interstate 10. And I had this bitch on cruise control, texting that son of a bitch. And I and
Oh,
that's
man,
and
that
I was
must be a
and I,
beautiful thing.
I was tired as a motherfucker. But I
That must
had
have been
to
a beautiful thing.
yeah, I was coming out of Clearwater, Florida.
Mhm.
Okay? And
Nice.
I was
You got a
tired as a
phone too?
motherfucker. Okay? And when I got home, I started some paperwork. Cause see, and now, cause I already knew, motherfucker, you riding on tags on my car that I told you. I said, here, I'm gonna save you a few dollars to where you can get your shit together. Okay, I'm gonna let you ride on my tags. Okay, but then out of your own admission, when you already told me that you owe me some money, that you hadn't finished paying me for my car, and then you trading it and selling it in a legal transaction, you defrauded people. You defrauded me.
That is problem.
And then
That is correct.
my nephew, he don't know how he got caught up because all the money was coming from my nephew. So both of you motherfuckers was in the house, okay? They don't know that I have 12 fucking cameras in my house. 12 fucking cameras. And
They won't count
when
on CCTV, huh?
his punk ass was sitting on the couch talking, that camera was up there recording. So all that shit's going to come out and play too. So my nephew and him. So now, not only am I going to pursue him, I'm pursuing my nephew. That's my blood nephew. So, and I love that motherfucker. Okay, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, I
I
don't love
guess
that.
under some
I
influences,
don't love that motherfucker that way. But I had to love because he's my blood
hey,
nephew. But other than
that's
that,
nephew.
yeah, that's my sister's boy. And if I fuck, and put it like this, if
That's
I'm willing to
close.
fuck
That's
over
close.
him, cause he's willing to fuck over me, then I'm willing to go after him. What do you think Josh is in for?
I mean,
I'm gonna
you
put
have
that
no
bitch.
choice. He made his choice, and he made a very, very bad decision.
I'm
So, I
gonna put
mean, anything
that.
that you do,
See,
they can't blame you for nothing.
he riding right now on those two cars. I seen the Humvee in the backyard today this morning. It's parked in the
Well,
back.
shit, my whole thing is in class, I wanted to tell him, but I didn't go there with him. I said, motherfucker, if you
Mm,
got money for a fucking Hummer and a Cadillac, why can't you pay your uncle the 200 for the title that you said you were going to do as part of the agreement?
mm.
But I didn't say it.
No,
I don't want to rough him with
no, he owed me 500. He don't owe me no 200.
it. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I didn't want to ruffle no little pretty little feathers that he had.
Nah, but I'm
So I
just
just
saying,
stayed quiet, did my fucking thing.
I'm gonna just tell him like this, motherfucker. You know anything over $50 in the state of Texas, yeah, okay, it's a felony. Okay, you think that that little probation of or whatever the fuck you got going on for fucking and sucking on North St. Mary's Street? You think that's gonna happen? Okay, I'm the type of motherfucker. I'll send a motherfucker after that bitch.
Yeah,
Okay,
you ain't gonna get your hands dirty,
but
but you
but
money
the way
talks bullshit up.
the way I am, I'm gonna send these white folks after his ass. Okay, that's the way
I
I'm
fucking
going.
love it.
I'm gonna send these white folks after his ass and hope his ass
I
get over
fucking
and
love it.
hope his ass be right over there in the Dominguez unit. Okay,
Right.
starters,
Right where
right?
it needs to be.
Okay, state
No,
their
but they,
feeling.
that's 2 years and under, man. You gotta go somewhere where they're
Right.
gonna have fun with
Yeah,
them.
but I send his little ass right over there, and then my punk ass nephew, he can go visit him. Okay, since he's
Yeah.
all in love and all or whatever the fuck they got going on. But the motherfucker,
Hey, get him a number. Get him a number. They got a number right there, Wade. Get him a number.
nah, he wasn't. Put it like this. I hope he didn't think he was invited to any Thanksgiving dinners at my house because he ain't no
That's
family
probably
member of
what
mine.
it was. He found out y'all were gonna have, you know what I mean, the collard green, all that good black people food that y'all.
Shit, that motherfucker. Okay, motherfucker
Yes, sir. Yes,
look
sir.
like a motherfucker HIV candidate. A grown ass man, 125 pounds. What the fuck is that?
Nice guy, right there. Straight
Okay,
picture with it. Yankee Stadium.
motherfucker wearing motherfucker wearing skin tight jeans and shit. Or what, skinny jeans or whatever the fuck
Oh,
that shit.
let me see. You should have seen him in class with them short ass shorts on Friday.
Well, he was talking about he always in school. Okay, I'm gonna show up there. I'm gonna show up at SAC one day.
Yeah,
Okay,
my motherfucker didn't come. So that motherfucker didn't go to parole school after he saw me that first time.
mm.
I think he was just trying to dodge me for the next 2 weeks, but then guess he didn't
Oh,
count on me being there this Friday.
oh, y'all in the same school, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said so Friday I seen him again in class. That's in parole class. When you catch a dirty UA, they send you to treatment associates right there on San Pedro by downtown, and that's where I seen his ass. And that's because he'd been trying to dodge me. I'm like, hey man, what's up? What's up with the title, bro? I gave you my car. You lost it. I don't give a fuck what you did with it, but whatever. But part of the agreement was you were going to give me the charger with the title for the Honda Civic. That was the agreement. Even trade, bro. You signed on it. You dated it. You shook my hand. And then you give me this runaround how your uncle doesn't know that you traded it and you still owe him the 200, but you can't come up with it. But now you got a Cadillac and a Hummer. Like, nah, bro. I said, you're going to give me the guy who owns that charger. You're going to give me his name and you're going to give me his phone number. And I'm not taking no for an answer because I need my vehicle and I got a business to run. And plus, I ain't trying to go back to prison.
Well,
So
where's the vehicle
please.
now?
So the vehicle's parked at my new residence over here on off of Sumner by Harry Wurzbach and Austin Highway. I'll give you the exact location. But like I said, sir, I want to work out some kind of deal with you. Like I don't know what he did with you, but I on my behalf, I lost my Civic, man. It took me 6 months just to get out of my depression when I lost my truck, and my girl finally took me to Stone Oak where I pulled $1,000 electrical job, and that was my Civic, and that was my lifeline reborn. So I tried to trade the Civic for a truck. Joshua came at me with a deal. He was like, I got this Charger for your Civic, even trade, and all it needs is a timing chain. And that vehicle is a $2,000 job, if I'm not correct.
Yeah.
So I did the timing chain job on it. I forgot to activate the tensioner. It's no big deal, but it is. I just got to redo everything. I got to drain the oil, take off the cover, line it up again, time it correctly. But I'm hoping that I know it gets to come down to legal mess and we can go to court and we can do all that. But I don't want to do that with you, sir. I want to be down to earth with you. I want to be simple. I want to be real. I'm pretty sure you can use some of my services. I hire people, I contract them out, or I do it myself. Anything except welding and framing. I don't know how to weld. I don't know how to frame. But you give me any other job that you need, man. If you need some yard work done, if you need some tree trimming done, if you need remodel. I also do innovations, come up with new ideas. If I see if I'm going down the street, I see a Mexican restaurant that has a faded yellow sign. I'll go in there and be like, look, I can make this bright yellow, a little bit more darker, and put some LEDs around it. Make it stand out so you can get more business. And a lot of my services I do offer for free too because I believe in good karma. I believe in good charity. I believe in giving back. I used to pressure wash churches for free. So I'm just hoping that me and you could come to slight understanding or a slight maybe agreement. Just so we can both be still. I mean, I know the dude. He took your bread, took your car. You know what I mean? So and I understand like you got to take a loss because dealing with people like that, and that's how I feel right now too. Because there goes my Civic, and then you say you lost it in the impound. I can't even get it back.
Yeah.
So I can't. I don't know what to do, man, and I don't want to redo the timing chain job like I have to, and I could work on it for you too. But I don't want to touch it no more until I get this title situation figured out. And then we can work out some kind of a deal. So I'll greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I
What type
promise
of
you,
deal? What type of deal are you talking about?
so like I said, my business provides services and means of all sorts. You know, when it comes to tree trimming, when it comes to remodeling, when it comes to I don't give a damn if it's tinting the windows on your the front porch, so that way you can get a tax credit at the end of the year. You know, we I put handicap ramps so you can get a tax credit on that. I also expand driveways. I pave driveways with asphalt. You know, I had a stump grinder guy. He took a shit on me this week, but I do have guys with stump grinders. They get tree stumps out. If you got a big tree, I put this little steel chainsaw I just bought to work.
Well,
Any kind of oh, well, I want to as far as the bread, I can't make the bread without the vehicle. You know, the only means of income I got coming in right now is if my girl takes me down the street like she did this week, and I pull that $500 stump grind job, you know, and pull out all the stops. I got storage full of tools. You know, I still got my blowers. I still got my weed eaters. I still got my. I got some Cadillac Escalade third row seats, the white ones that I'm trying to get rid of. Um, Anything else? Like right now, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get a hold of this grant money. They say got a whole bunch of grant money for us, and I want to be a developer. I want to develop whole neighborhoods that are off the grid. I want to have everything ran off generators and solar panels and water tanks
mm,
and their own filtration system. And I don't want, and I want to sell that whole neighborhood right back to the government for Section 8 housing. So that's my big plan. That's my 5 years. What I'm trying to do right now. And but like I said, the Civic, the little black Civic, it was a nice Civic. It wasn't representing my business well. It didn't look right for me to go up to somebody and tell them, yeah, I do this, I do that, I run a business, and then they look behind me and see this old ass '96 Civic. It wasn't suiting me well. So I had to do what I had to do. I wanted a truck, but Josh came at me with the Charger, man. I said, shit, a '07 Charger for a '96 Civic, I'm gonna jump on it. And he said, need a timing chain job. I priced it. It was like $2,500 job. I said, you know what? I'll do it. The worst case scenario, if you don't come up with a title, I'll put a lien on it. I'm certified. But before I go through all those measures, any of those measures at all, I want to talk to the owner. I want to talk to the guy who owns the title. 'Cause obviously, this little fruitcake right here ain't gonna help. So that's why I'm reaching out to you, sir. So I'm just hoping that I know the address is somewhere out there by Somerset, right on the south side, by
yeah,
Palo Alto or something.
yeah, that's me.
If you want, I can go take a look at it. My girl has to be somewhere at 2, but
Take a
I was
look
gonna
at
see
what?
if I can just if you need any work done that I could provide. I'm an observationist, sir. So what I do is I travel down the street whenever I pull a job, and I get to determine, you know, does it
Well,
need a pressure wash, or does it need do you need mulch around your trees, or do you need,
Head
you know, your
southwest toward
little
South
hedges
Foster Road.
trimmed, or you know, if you need,
Head
I do a roof
southwest toward South
clearance
Foster
package
Road.
where if any trees touch the house, any limbs touch the house at all, it's a 2 to 3 foot roof clearance. So it's 2 to 3 feet all the way around, all four corners, nothing above it, nothing next to it, and that also comes with a pressure wash, and that also comes with your grass trimmed and mowed, and all the brush removed from your property. Everything is going to look, and it comes with the pressure wash comes with your driveway and your front sidewalk and your porch, your window sills, and all that right there. Like people pay like 800 for the trees, they'll pay 300 for the pressure wash, 200 and or maybe 100 for the grass, like 1,000 something. I don't do all that. I'll bring it all down to like maybe 350 or 400 at the lowest.
well,
And if you need any other cert, I'm a beast at handyman work. You know, a little honeydew list, or if you need a deck in the back. I built my dad foundation. It was 12 by 12. I made it
Head
strictly
southwest
from
toward South
pallets,
Foster Road.
and it came out solid. And well, I put plywood on top of the pallets, so you know everything was leveled out. If I had some roots, if yeah, so that I had I got a sawzall. I knocked down all my dad's roots under the ground where he wanted that foundation, and I made everything super super level. Um,
Well,
I said I detailed cars too. I used to run a detail crew. I used to charge for North Star Leaking Mercury, $80 per car, and I would pay my guys $40 per car. And so when it comes to like the car dealership stuff, even driver stuff, I used to travel all around Texas when I went to go deliver vehicles, when I went to go pick up vehicles, I traveled all around Texas, Marble Falls, Temple, Texas. I'm pretty much a jack of all trades, Mr. Kelly. So anything you need, even if it's tinted windows on your car or your daughter's car, or you know, we could maybe come up with a package where if I do this job, do this job, do this job, because I did in fact lose the Civic, and I paid 1,000 for the Civic, and I know that's not your problem at all. That's got nothing to do with you. I was just seeing if you could just somehow help me out, we could work in both of our favors, so that way that you're not coming up on the losing end when it comes to me. I'm just the guy who wants to trade. So, um, but I like I said, and that the car is my lifeline. Even if it wasn't your car, it's somebody else's. I need a lifeline, man. I can't do shit without a vehicle. And
I,
I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to do legal. I'm trying to do legal right now. I'm trying to do all legal. So if you know, I need the title. I need the title, or I need or just even if you want to leave it as yours and just let me lease it and give me a certain price. Don't poke my eyes out because I know it's worth more than my Civic. Um, we could do it like that too. But I'm like you. I don't want to take a loss, which I did already. The dude lost my car in the impound. So if we could just somehow help each other out, come to a outstanding conclusion, I really greatly appreciate Mr. Kelly.
well, I don't need anything right now, there, Mister Hernandez. Okay, I mean,
Yes, sir.
and then, and I've just bought a brand new house as well, and I haven't even moved out of the house that I'm in now. So I don't, all those
How's the
type of
new house?
service.
How's the new house looking? You need anything done on the new house? Did anything that you saw right off the rip that you could probably fix up or maybe make better or
It's a freshly built house, stick built. Okay,
nice?
so I mean, I'm not,
Congratulations, sir.
and
Congratulations
I'm
on that,
not
man.
thinking, but I'm not boasting of anything like that. I mean, only thing I need, to be totally honest, is cash. Okay,
Yeah, you want the bread.
that's
You
all
want the bread.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, if
That's what I told.
I don't
That's
go
what I
to,
told people. Man.
I don't
Look,
go to
I said,
I don't go to Vegas because I don't gamble. You understand what I'm saying?
hey, that's
Yeah.
one thing. That's one thing me and you have in common, Mr. Kelly, man. My girls sit there all day on the little online casino
Okay.
games and all that shit, and I can't do it. I
And
can't gamble. I don't go no game spots. I don't.
and
I don't even gamble on football. Man.
this motherfucker come to my house, not invited. It's my nephew brought that motherfucker to my house, Chris Jones or Brian Jones, whatever the fuck he gonna go by. I don't know. But he brought him to the house, and then all of a sudden, this motherfucker, I ain't never seen this motherfucker named Josh. I didn't even know this motherfucker last name. I had to do some research to find this motherfucker. Okay,
Shit,
okay, and
I
then
got
after you find out about this motherfucker, you see he's been evicted from every place that he's been in, every fucking place.
you did your research like I did. I found out where the dude's grandma is. I found out
Okay,
his actual ID number.
the motherfucker talking about he got an attorney, a family attorney. I tell him, man, if you read the text, you probably said, I said, quit bullshitting. If you had a family attorney, you wouldn't have these many motherfucking evictions, bitch. But I
Yeah.
got,
Well,
okay.
not only that, not only that, if you had an attorney, that means you want some straightforward business once or twice. And to me, it looked like you on some bullshit. Hey, Mr. Kelly, there was a white guy at class on Friday. He was a parolee too. He was there. He was like, man, I know that dude from somewhere. He saw me talking to him. I said, yeah, he's a fruitcake, man. He took his uncle's car, man. He ain't what the fuck. He's like, yeah, I know. He burned my sister for some shit.
Okay.
I said, oh yeah. So you said like that? He said, yeah, I'm going to go fight that dude right now. I said, stop it, dude. Leave it alone.
So
Don't. You're at the class. I had to
I'm
talk him
I'm
out of it.
I'm 64
You
years
want to
old,
get
man. I
that?
don't want to put it like this. I'm too old. I'm too fat, and I'm too slow. So there's only one
I
other.
wouldn't say
It's,
personal.
it's only
I
one.
wouldn't say personal.
It's only one other course to take.
Yeah, you send the white folks on him.
Okay. So instead of me taking that step, I'm gonna put these white folks in his life. Okay.
White folks in
Okay, and he
yeah.
come. Oh, I'm taking care of a baby. Who gives a fuck who your housing condition is? I don't give a fuck about who baby you got. It ain't yours.
Hey, we all got problems. That's why I told him we all got problems. He said my dad went to the fields, and I was like, I don't care what your dad did, how he did it, where he's at. I don't care. That's we all got problems, bro.
But
I just know that you work out a deal, and you need to keep your end of the bargain. That's what I told him.
now we can work out something. If we talking money. I don't have a problem with that. I'll put you on a contract.
Yes, sir. So
And you
how can we
want to?
come to an agreement, like an arrangement to where? Because I haven't put the new timing chains in there. Like I said, though, I didn't activate the tensioner, so I got to redo the whole job again. I got to drain out the oil. I got to, you know, and find out if that's gonna work for me because I'm good, but I ain't that good. I'm ASE certified mechanic, my first timing job though, and I felt like I did everything right except the tensioner, man. I ain't activate that damn tensioner, and supposedly
I'll let
you're
you
not
make
supposed to do
payments. I'll let you make
it.
payments.
And
I
how
don't give
much
a.
are we talking?
I'm talking about the same 500 that he owed me.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, he told
Hey,
me 200, though. But you
wait a
know what?
minute. He
500
been
is
lying.
doable.
Put like
500 is
that.
doable.
He been lying to you all this time, right?
Yes, sir.
And that motherfucker still believe in Santa Claus, right? So he
I'm pretty
told
sure he does. I'm pretty sure he knows wish
so
list.
he told you something, but I'm the actual owner of that fucking vehicle. I know what I owe. He owe me, okay? And
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
even but like this. I'm not even charging them for the aggravation and piss shit that I had to waste just to try to recover my motherfucking money.
Well, you should. You should. It's called pain and suffering. Throw that in there too.
No, that's when I take his ass. That's when I take his ass to court. He
Yeah.
talking about he want to see me in court. Okay, motherfucker. I'll oblige you. He think he can put it like this. Don't let the gray hair fool you. That's all
Oh,
I'm
I never
saying.
did it. Hey,
No, no, no.
when I was in there, man,
That's what
the
I'm telling
food was
him.
for the money.
I'm telling him, don't let the
Yeah.
gray hair fool you, motherfucker. Okay? Because
And Mr. Kelly, that's probably exactly what he did, and he's stupid too because if you done time like he said he done time, he said he went to Beto. Beto's rocking and rolling right now. I said, nah, if you was at Beto, you was in lockdown. You weren't walking around Beto. I know you weren't walking around Beto.
well, I ain't never did state. I did fed.
Oh, okay, nice.
I don't. My shit ain't on
Took
no.
it a bit high.
I mean, I did that little PIA bullshit. Okay, back when they
No,
in Richards.
no, I
You
know about the
understand what I'm
feds. You
saying?
gotta walk around. You gotta walk around with a shank in the feds.
Okay,
Feds a little deeper.
okay. I was in it.
I know about that.
If you did some research, if you Oakdale, Louisiana, where they ride it, they had all the motherfucking Haitian, not Haitians,
Hey, only
the
way you
color
get there is to a
Cuban.
plane.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I
Only
ain't,
way you get there.
we ain't matching, war stories against nothing, but I'm just saying, hell, I don't do
No,
shit
it's,
on no.
I give respect. I give respect where respect is due. I know over there in Louisiana, it's all planes. You get down there.
Okay,
You got to
oh
take a plane to that unit.
yeah,
I respect it, and I
I,
never, man. I will never let the gray hair fool me when it came down to the people I was dealing with when I was in there because
okay,
I seen some gray hair get some mad. I seen
well,
some gray hair get some mad.
it fucked me up when I was at Oaks. I'm only in there for a little old money laundering case of shit. And these motherfuckers in here with 4 life sentences and shit. Plus,
Yeah,
so I'm going like, wait a minute. I gotta outdate. These motherfuckers got 4 life sentences walking
If
around
you
with
know
mother.
they're gonna do
Okay, so you gotta, hell, shit. What they gonna do? Lock me up, put me in solitary again, or some shit like that? Motherfuckers, shit, hell, I ain't never getting out.
it. Yeah.
So they'll do you quicker than they, you know what I mean? So I like
Quicker
you
than
guys.
you even got there.
So you got to be on your P's or Q's. You got to become right up in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker right there, Josh, he ain't right, and he already know.
Yeah.
Okay, he think
There's
I'm
some people
playing.
that yeah, they do shit that you just don't fucking do. I met people like that. You just don't doing shit that you just don't fucking do. And guess what? The ones I met like that, they were fruitcakes too. My
So all,
sister's roommate, man, she
I just want my money.
doing some damn shit.
So if you want
Um,
to meet sometime later today or something, you should bring your
like
stuff.
I said, so, look, right now my income's low, but what I do want to do is we could have a sit down and we could sign some paperwork to make it all legal, and we'll start from there. But let me get this car on the road, man. Let me get some sales. I need to make some sales. And like I said, I just pulled a $500 stump grinding job this week, and I got me a new chainsaw with that with those profits. So I'm investing in my company. I'm buying shit to make me more money. And like I said, if you need anything else done, we could provide the means for that. Say if you need a tree trimming job done, and I go out there and look at it, and I say, well, you know what? Normally I would charge about 300, 400 for this tree job, or maybe 800, and we could work something out. I wouldn't even charge you the whole 800. I do it for just
Hold on
like
for a
I said. I
second.
want to
I
be
gotta
on
check you.
looking up.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, go
sir.
right. No, go right ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm fine. No, go ahead. I'm here. I'm. Go ahead and talk
Yeah.
to me.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said. So if you want, let me. 'Cause I got to pressure wash Taco Cabana. I got to finish pressure washing Taco Cabana today. And so I don't know how the rest of my afternoon's looking. My girl's got the vehicle right now, and she's got to go to an appointment at 2. I don't know what she has to do between now and 2. She's still getting dressed, but I'm willing to go ahead and sit down with you, sir, and discuss it. Whatever we got to discuss, sign some paperwork, make an agreement. That's the first thing I told Josh. I said, well, why don't you just give me your uncle's number? Let me talk to him. Let me, because obviously whatever you and him got going on is y'all ain't on the same page at all.
Hmm.
And you were completely unaware of what he did. And I apologize for his actions. I really shouldn't, but I'm going to apologize for his actions. Some people just don't fucking know no better, man. And it creates problems like this, you know. But
Hmm.
luckily, this is a problem that I'm hopefully me and you come to an agreement with. And 500, it does seem doable, sir. I will agree to that. It's a
Well,
good car. It's a very good car.
that's fine. You can call me back later if you like.
Okay. Let me let you know. I'll keep in touch with you, sir. This is my phone number. If I don't answer, you can text me, and I will return the phone call, sir.
Well, when is this going to take place?
So let me see. So right now it's 12:30. I gotta go to Cabana right now, sir, and she
Mm-hmm.
has her appointment at 2. So let's see if we can fit it in tomorrow sometime. Are you free tomorrow?
What time?
See around afternoonish. You know,
Mm.
maybe we could do lunch. Maybe we do a coffee or something.
Well, send me your information and stuff, and I'll have the paperwork. My, if you want
Yes,
my,
sir.
if you want my email, if you want to send me by via email, look up kellygloballogistics.com,
Yes,
and
sir.
and then my email is
Okay.
on my
We'll
email.
let's take care of all that on paperwork in person, sir.
Well,
Take care of all that paperwork on person.
I was gonna have it already drafted up for you, 'cause I ain't got time.
Mm. I appreciate that, Mr. Kelly. Me too. I'll get an invoice ready for whatever you need.
That'll be fine. Great.
Thank you,
That's
Mr. Kelly. I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you for taking the time out to talk to me, sir. And I will be in touch with you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
good day, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.